Hi Aquarius, welcome to June 2017. As you go into June, Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, and abundance, is aspecting your rulers, Saturn and Uranus. So for some of you, there may be an insight that you get that is very helpful in your goals that you want to achieve. So there's something that you want to see happen. You could see it happen right at the beginning of June. She is trining Saturn on the 1st, and she's coupled with Uranus on the 3rd. So there's something happening here with your goals, your hopes and wishes, a friend, a group you belong to, and there's some profound insight into a relationship, something that you learn about the person, something you learn about the group, something you learn about how to go about achieving your goals, your hopes and wishes, and really coming to like some, aha, I didn't know that. Oh, that was the missing piece that I needed. And so it's a very uplifting energy, positive energy, and Venus has a way of smoothing things over, and so she's working with you right as you go into June. The Sun trines Jupiter on the 3rd. They're in your sister signs, and that is forming a grand air trine to any planets you have in Aquarius. Your Sun in Aquarius, your Moon in Aquarius, rising, and so on. Because the Sun is in your sister sign Gemini, Jupiter is in your other sister sign Libra, and they're forming a grand air trine with your planets in Aquarius. So this is uplifting. This is inspiring. This is future visioning. And there can be incredible social and financial opportunities for you this month because Mercury enters Gemini on the 6th, and then the Sagittarius full moon is on the 9th. And this is in a very fun part of your chart, in that area of your goals, your hopes and wishes, your friends, the groups you belong to. And the Sun is in the area of romance, risk-taking, creative self-expression, self-confidence, taking chances, sex. And so you have this wonderful positive energy uplifting and inspiring you, and it's good news. So there's many social and financial opportunities here for you. And you're going to notice that this month has many changes that continue to unfold for you with your work relationships and your personal relationships. And so it is a very positive energy for you, for Aquarians, with the air energy and the fire energy. Your ruling planets in that grand fire trine to the North Node in Leo in that area of partnership, and then you have the grand air trine with planets you have in Aquarius. So you've got double trines going on here, which is very good news, where things can be brought to you and things can move more easily for you. Jupiter, the ruling planet of Sagittarius, moves forward just a couple hours after the full moon, and that's good news because Mercury is direct, Venus is direct, Mars is direct, now Jupiter is direct. And this is the first time this year that we've had all this forward movement energy, because as you went into January, Mercury went retrograde January 5th. Then Jupiter went retrograde February 5th. And then Venus went retrograde. And then Mercury again. And so now we're finally at a place where there's enough forward movement that it's time to achieve your goals. It's time to make things happen. Start that new job, start the new business, launch the new products, services, projects, move, whatever it is you need to do June and July is a wonderful time to do it. Wonderful time for you to make things happen. And there's tremendous positive, supportive energy here for you making this happen. Now, at this Sagittarius full moon, the sun and the moon are being T-squared by Neptune. And Neptune is about illusion and fantasy and where we can be fooled. And so pay attention to what is being revealed to you at the time of the full moon. Now, Saturn, your traditional ruler, is coupled with the moon opposing the sun. And that is actually good because that can keep us grounded, because Jupiter is trining the sun and sextile the moon, and Neptune is squaring, so that we can be like really over the top about things when, you know, it's like you can cut it in half. You know what I mean? Like you can be this excited, well, let's cut it in half and be this much excited. That's what Saturn is trying to do. Is, you know, but with Neptune, you know, Neptune is wonderful for envisioning your future. It's wonderful for creativity, using it to improve your skills that you have, your skill set, your talent, your gifts, your abilities. It's wonderful for that. It's wonderful to improve our talent. It's also great for spirituality, for meditation, for going into higher consciousness, going deep. As you know, with Jupiter too, is wonderful for being hopeful and optimistic and encouraged, right? However, you know, Neptune is challenging both lights here, and you know, so you want to make sure that everyone's being honest with you, and whatever you're doing here these first couple of weeks into June, that you understand what's going on, and especially in the area of your relationships or your goals, you know, is not making the goal so high that you can't achieve it, right? You know, is really looking at what you're, you know, focusing on what you want to accomplish, and, you know, not going, you know, too hopeful to the point where it's not realistic. And then Saturn's going to exactly oppose that Sun on the 15th, and that will be the reality check, so that if you have been too over the top with somebody, you know, thinking like, you know, they're just so amazing and wonderful, and then you come to find out they're human and they also have this flaw, and so that will give you the opportunity to ground the energy and be realistic about what you want to achieve, what you're going for, and, you know, what's the best way to go about it, being both, you know, visionary and inspired, but also practical, right? Gemini is about the facts. It's an air sign like Aquarius. It's about looking at the details, looking at the data, looking at what we know to be true, right? You know, whereas Sagittarius is about, you know, big ideas and big thoughts and big dreams, and, you know, that's awesome. We want that, right? But we also want to make sure that, you know, we're really being grounded in what we're doing, and, you know, being practical as well as spiritual, practical as well as creative, and using both the left and the right brain to make important decisions, and making sure you have all the facts before you make any you know, big decisions here. And so you'll have an opportunity to see, okay, what's triggering me at this full moon, right? Because there could be things coming up for you around relationships, around work, around romance, and it's important to, you know, be aware of what is brought to light. Full moons bring things to light, You know, for some of you, you could be, you know, completing a friendship or completing a group you belong to or completing a place you work at. You could find that, you know, you've gone as far as you need to go. It's time to move on, and that's appropriate too. You know, this energy will be, you know, bringing to conscious awareness, you know, where you may have been feeling stuck, where you are dissatisfied, where things are not working for you. That's where you really want to tune into your ruling planet Uranus. Uranus is the awakener. Uranus is innovation. Uranus is genius. It's creativity. It's brilliance. And it's in harmonious energy flow with Saturn. And here is an opportunity to really do things in a new way and try new things. This is opening new doors for you in the area of your goals, as well as your relationships and business relationships, public relationships, colleagues, networking, social media, using your network, LinkedIn and so on, to reach people and, you know, get the word out about what you do, what you want to do, and, you know, moving yourself up here in getting to the next level in whatever you're doing. Another nice thing that's happening here this month is Venus and Mars are sextiling. Venus entered Taurus on the 6th, Mars entered Cancer on the 4th, and when the divine lovers sextile, it is opportunity for love and romance and relationship. For you, it's really more about work at this point as planets move into Cancer and harmonize with Venus, who's now in the area of home. But, you know, something could have happened in May and also first part of June as to meeting someone new. And now Venus and Mars are also improving things. But this is also an improvement in your life and in your work and your health and what you're doing. And so, you know, there's still many changes continuing to unfold for you. And, you know, so you just want to keep going with the flow. Sun will exactly oppose Saturn on the 15th. And that could be like this, oh, I didn't know that. Something came out that you needed to know about a person or a situation. And now you have the facts. And it's always best to have the stark reality so that we can act effectively. We can't act effectively when we don't have all the information. And Neptune was clouding it at the Sagittarius full moon when he was T-squaring both lights. That's a T-square. Sun and moon. And so now with the Sun exactly opposing Saturn, you get the stark reality there on the 15th, and then you can self-correct, which is always good. Neptune will retrograde June 16th through November 22nd. And this is good news because that gives you an opportunity to integrate all of the experiences and lessons you've had with Neptune since he went direct in November of last year. And he is in that financial area for you, your earned income. And so, you know, what's been going on there. And you know, he is getting ready to trine Mars too. And, you know, that's going to be helpful for you in earned income with Mars trining Neptune. And that's going to come in at the new moon in Cancer on the 23rd. And, you know, for the, you know, through the end of the month. And so that is good news. And, you know, that has to do with the work that you're doing. So your money can increase through the work that you do, the work. Whatever you do for work, you can see an increase in income with this. And then, you know, when Jupiter goes into Scorpio, that's going to be amazing because it's going to be trining Neptune in that area of earned income. And Jupiter will go into your 10th house of destiny in the world, reputation in the world, profession in the world. And that's where whatever you are doing really expands. And that'll happen October 10th, that Jupiter will reach Scorpio, and that's really good for the fixed signs, especially you, because it's now at the top of your chart, and that is where it's the go for it energy. It's going for the brass ring. You got to go for it when Jupiter gets into Scorpio, and he'll be in trine, positive energy flow with Neptune in earned income. So you're definitely going to be seeing your income increasing here in the months ahead and next year. And you can see it this month too. And so the Sun will sextile Uranus on the 18th. That's a really good day for you. And that could be a very inspirational day where you are feeling really inspired about a project you're doing, something you're working on, and you're really inspired by it, as well as romance. Like it could be, you know, a sexually hot day. It could be like a really hot sex day, and fun, you know, where you're just having a really good time, you know. And this is a light energy. These first few weeks in here, as we go into June, it's a much lighter energy and positive energy. And you've got Jupiter in positive energy flow with you. You've got Mercury and the Sun in Gemini in positive energy flow with you. You have Uranus sextiling you. You have the full moon in Sagittarius sextiling you, pouring positive energy into any planet you have in Aquarius. And so you are going to be feeling better here in June. You are going to feel this pickup in energy, this upsurge of inspiration and hope and optimism, which is incredibly awesome, totally awesome. Yeah. Awesome for Aquarius. Now, the Sun will enter Cancer on the 21st, and you have summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, and of course winter in the Southern Hemisphere. And you know, it's an exciting time when the Sun enters Cancer. It's solstice. It's a power day. It's an energy shift day. We get new downloads from the universe. It's cosmic. It's just amazing, and the gears are shifting. And so your gears are going to be shifting in here. Now the focus is going to move to your work habits, your health habits, because that's where Cancer rules in your life. Mercury enters this area on the 22nd, and then you have the Cancer new moon on the 23rd in this area of your life. The moon itself, the new moon itself, doesn't have challenging aspects to it. The Sun and the moon are coupled together with Mercury in Cancer. And they're just lovely. And it's all about a new start with work, a new start with your health. And you know, you could be really feeling this, like, because, you know, there's so many good things happening for you these first few weeks in June, that you're starting a new job. You might have, you know, taken on a new job, you know, or you moved your office, and you started a home-based business. You know, there's a lot going on for each one of you, and you're all on your own unique path, doing your own thing, and so it's going to be unique for each one of you. However, there is so much positive energy in here for you moving forward that I wouldn't be surprised if many of you did start something new here this latter part of June. New work, new business, new health. Maybe you're doing something, you know, new diet, new health, something new like that you're doing, which is really exciting, and you know, just feeling really good. And Mars is there, and so, you know, you're really focused on work and your health, and it can help you lose weight if you want to lose weight, and that's really good too. The challenge comes in is where Mars edges up to about 13 degrees Cancer, and he directly opposes Pluto in Capricorn, and T-squares Jupiter in Libra. Now, this is going to be a very intense and volatile energy. It's on at the Cancer new moon, and it goes exact June 25th through July 2nd. Then the Sun moves up with Mars and forms a grand square with Pluto, Jupiter, Uranus, and Sun and Mars in Cancer, and that goes exact June 25th through July 20th. The reason I'm bringing it up is because I'm an astrologer, and it's my job, and because you want to know that, you know, there is some intense volatile energy around the corner here. It's really not so much about you. You know, even though your modern ruler is involved in it, it really takes place in houses that are not about you. I mean, they're about you, but they're not about you as an individual. You know, it's happening in an area of your life that isn't so stressful. Although with some of this energy, you could be trying to stress for success. Remember, there is no stress for success. So watch that. Now, the Mars-Pluto could be having you do that because it is in the area of your work, your life-work balance, your health habits, your diet, your psychological diet, how you feed yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And so you want to be paying attention to the body is the messenger. What is your body telling you? It's not doing you any good if you're stressing for success, if you're pushing yourself too hard. And so be aware of that, you know, because that could be your challenge, is that you're doing too much. That, you know, you first 3 weeks in here, you're really excited, you got a lot of good things happening, and you just want to keep going, going, going. Well, the energy has shifted to an area of your life that isn't about going, going, going. You'll start going, going, going when the sun enters Leo and you have your Aquarius full moon. Right now, it's about working on your well-being and making sure that you're strong in your body and you're strong in your life and being your strongest, not pushing it so that you're tired, not feeling so good, and not listening, right? It's really important to listen. Another thing about Cancer is it is an ultra-sensitive sign. And we all have Cancer in our chart, and you have it in the area of work. And so it's really important that you're listening, right? Because this area is ruled by the moon, and the moon rules your feelings and your emotions. And the moon, you know, is all about digestion and what you're taking in, what you're assimilating. And so you want to make sure that you're nourishing and nurturing you, even though you're super smart, super clever, and, you know, strong. Aquarians are strong people. You know, but we all have an underbelly. We all have a soft, fleshy side, right? And so the Cancer brings that out in us. Like, you know, the time for me where I really do like to chill back and chill out and really just get out into nature and not push myself at all, because I really can feel like the energy just go, wah, you know, goes Gemini, wah, Cancer. And so be aware of that, right? Everything is energy, and you know that, right? You're the Aquarians. Read the energy. How's your body doing? Read your body every day. Read the energy. Do you have a lot of energy today? Great, get a ton done. Do I have a lot of energy today? Not so much. Don't do so much, right? Read it like that, right? Where you're reading your energy to see if, you know, you're at your strongest or you're not feeling at your best, right? And so your best is going to change day to day, depending on how you're feeling, how you're taking care of you, how much you're working, how much you're stressing. And so, you know, be aware of that. As well as there are going to be some people that are definitely going to come unhinged with this energy and be very confrontational. And with Jupiter exaggerating things, and we can even see that at the Sagittarius moon, because, you know, the shadow side, and every sign has a shadow side, is with Sagittarius is exaggeration. And when Jupiter is T-squaring over here at the Cancer new moon, and this last part of June going into July, people can be exaggerating. So it's very important to be the conscious observer. Be detached. That's one of your greatest gifts, is your ability to detach and just state the facts and not get caught up in the brouhaha, not get caught up in the drama. And, you know, what I'm concerned about is You know, there's going to be people coming unhinged and acting out in destructive ways when they don't even have the facts. And what they believe may not even be true. Because this, like I said, people can be over-exaggerating or telling falsehoods with this energy. And with Mars opposed Pluto, that can be, you know, really nasty and destructive. And so it's really important to be the conscious observer and not take anything personally, because what we're going to see is, you know, people acting out, you know, in negative ways because of some perceived offense that may not even be true. They just heard this and it wasn't even what was said or what was intended. And so we want to be aware of that, is what's really being said. What am I really hearing? And be the conscious observer, because you know, we can, you know, it's okay to have confrontation if we're doing it in a way that's constructive. When we're doing it in a way to empower people, using our language to heal and love others, not attack them or destroy them. And so will go either way depending on who is involved in the confrontation. For you, it could be someone at work who is just difficult. You know how some people, they don't know how to live except to be difficult. And, you know, you will have an opportunity to, you know, address the situation or go around it, right? I always like to pick and choose. I ignore so much that, you know, because I have to stay focused on my job. I got a job to do. I have a life to live, and I don't have time to correct all the things said that aren't true, right? I experience this all the time where people take what I say, and I never even said that, and that's what they're hearing, right? And so it's important to understand that you want to be, you know, taking good care of you and making sure that you are taking advantage of all the positive energy here for you and all the opportunities present for you, and not getting caught up in, you know, the drama of others or those stirring the pot, trying to instigate conflict, and be that conscious observer and step back, don't react. And also, you know, you can take the high road with this energy, right? We can help others by being constructive, right? By labeling the behavior and not going on the attack of the person, letting them know they're doing something that you might find offensive, and letting them know about the behavior and changing the behavior. And then that way it helps people correct and self-correct, which is an opportunity for all of us to be better and do better, which we all want to do. And so, you know, just it's about how we use this energy. You know, Mars in Cancer can also be the warrior for peace. It can be a warrior for love. It just is how we, you know, want to be in the world, how we want to be in our lives. And so, you know, I'm just bringing it up because, you know, there are going to be, you know, some folks out there using this energy to stir the pot and get people riled up. And again, you know, what are the facts? What's the truth? You know, what's really going on? And the truth will come out. That's why it's really important for our leaders, anyone in a leadership position, whether it's in personal or business or government, to be honest and transparent, because it can be so embarrassing when the truth comes out, and you know, and it will. And so, and it's really important because, you know, like I said, with this Jupiter energy and even at the Sag moon, there can be some exaggerating going on, and, you know, we can exaggerate what's really happening. We can exaggerate the facts. We can exaggerate, you know, the situation, and then people get all riled up, and, you know, and the next thing you know, there's all this negative energy going on. And so, you know, we just want to stay out of it. Now, you can use this energy quite constructively if you're using it to focus on your work, focus on your health and well-being and life, so that you're living your best life. and you're feeling empowered and strong. You're using it, you can use it in business, you can use it in your personal life. You can use this energy for publishing, for social media in the positive, for communication, speaking, writing, teaching, right? So there's so many ways that you can use it, and it can be incredibly constructive if we're being that warrior for love and bringing love to everyone, bringing love to the planet. That's helpful. That always helps. And that's a great way to use this energy. Now, there is so much good here for you this month. Your ruling planets are now in a grand fire trine with the North Node in Leo, and that is on in May, in June, and it will be in July. And this is amazing energy here for you, and it's great for business, relationship, and so on. So for those of you open for love, it's on. You have the Sun in Gemini, you have that Sagittarius moon, you have Venus and Mars, and you know, you could be meeting someone that is in your group where you socialize, where you hang out. You could be meeting someone who's at a distance, who may be a foreigner to you, but that you really feel that soul connection, that soulmate connection to. And it could be incredibly romantic and beautiful and lovely. For those of you coupled, this is a great time to work on the relationship. The North Node is there, and it is all about focusing on building partnerships, focusing on business partnerships, marriage partnership, colleagues, you know, networking with colleagues. That's where you want to be focused. Avoid the difficult people and just totally focus on your partnerships, your proactive, positive, like-minded connections, because doors can open for you this month in your work, in your communication, in your relationships, that could be bringing in something really new for you in the work area. Money looks good. I'm not seeing any challenges here. And, you know, you could be seeing an increase at that Sagittarius full moon and this month. And career too, you know, so it really is about focusing on the work and the work, you know, the career, what you're doing in the world, your personal relationships, your business relationships. Spiritually, you know, take that time for yourself. Take that time to listen. Take that time to meditate. Take that time to be out in nature. And then it just all opens up for you. Health, how is your health? And, you know, there could be a really big improvement here with your health if you're focusing on really taking good care of you, not getting stressed by work or relationships or what's going on. You know, let it go. Focus on each day and what you need to do, and make sure you're taking time for you and fun things that you want to do. Put fun activities in your day, every day. Have something to look forward to. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my videos. Aquarius, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. So until next time, Aquarius. There are many social and financial opportunities here for you.